Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last part, we rescued Princess Ruto. We at least retrieved her treasure, which she then promptly gave to us, and then a lot of plot happened. Before we continue with the plot, though, it's time to gather some collectibles, like this golden Skulltula here in the Great Deku Tree, which we could not obtain until we got the boomerang, but now we have the boomerang, so come here. That is number 20. So we're going to head back to Kakariko Village and pick up a reward, because you can get a reward for collecting 20 gold Skulltulas, which is good. But there are plenty of other things we need to do, so I've crafted a route through Hyrule, and we are going to be following it to make sure that we get everything there is to get. So our next destination is actually going to be the Lost Woods. Right then, so back in the Lost Woods, if we head off to the left here, this Skull Kid was the guy who gave us the heart piece. But if I talk to him again... Hi, do you think my face is kind of plain? It's just not very unusual. I have just what you need. Thanks for the hint, because I never would have thought to come back and talk to this guy again after I already got a heart piece. Under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri kid? Well, you just saw me put it on, so... good deduction skills. Quite an unusual mask you have there. I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? I'm running a business here, I can't just give it away. You gotta pay. Yowza, I'm gonna wear this all the time. It's a good look. He just gave you 10 rupees for the 20 rupee mask. You lost money on that deal. Go back to the mask shop and pay 20 rupees for the mask. The difference will have to come out of your own pocket. Ah, well, that's how business goes sometimes. I'm all about the customer satisfaction here. There is another thing that we need to do here in the Lost Woods before we go and check out the dive spots. I actually found this place earlier when I came here for the first time to get the heart piece. L targeting, please. But I didn't have the rupees at the time. Now I'm a little bit richer, so... hello. I surrender. To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku sticks, but it'll cost you 40 rupees. That's affordable. I'll take it. You can now pick up many Deku sticks. You can carry up to 20 of them. Good. That's nice to have. Not too terribly expensive. Deku sticks aren't particularly the most useful thing in the game, but hey, it's nice enough to have 20 of them as opposed to, I guess, 10. I didn't even know what the original cap was. I'm guessing it's 10. So there's a diving spot here. I think there are other ones as well. But let's just see what this one's about. Maybe they all connect together. Let's see. Some rupees down here, which form an arrow telling me to go into the suspiciously underwater... well, it's not really a cave. I suppose we'll find out what it is when we eventually go in. Oh, it warps us to Zora's River. Nice. So the Lost Woods is a teleportation hub, effectively. So this is, yeah, right outside Zora's domain. Great. Well, you know what? That's fine. I needed to be here as well. There's a heart piece here that I wonder if we can get now. Now that we have the boomerang, perhaps. And I also need to make a purchase of some beans. Because I was told to try and get as many as I can and put them in their little spots in the ground. So we'll do that. And the heart piece is up here. I don't know if we can actually get up there. And I'm also not sure if the boomerang can fetch it. But either way, we're here, so I might as well give this a go. Oh, and there's another thing that I wanted to do while I was here. Someone told me that if we talk to these frogs, or not talked... let's fall in the river. Yeah, that was part of the plan. There's actually a way to interact with these frogs if you don't just fall into the river, like I did. Right, let's play you a song. Did you like that? Oh, you got big. Young lad, you play the ocarina well. That melody is so fine, Ribbit. We should all practice it, Ribbit. Take rupees as a souvenir. If you come up with another nice melody, please drop by and play it. Ribbit, ribbit. Ooh, 50 rupees. That was worthwhile. I guess we can probably play every song that we have right now, so... That's not it. It's always Zelda's Lullaby that catches me out. What do you have to say about this one? That's 2 big frogs. You play the ocarina well. That melody is fine. We should all practice it. More rupees. Another 50 rupees. Well, that means we're now capped on rupees. So I don't know if they give me something else, but at the risk of wasting rupees, I'm not going to do that right now. We'll come visit them again in a bit. I didn't want to talk to you, Navi. Shut up. I'm sorry, that was extremely rude of me. There's definitely more going on here. I don't know if I can do it yet, so I'm not going to. This game has a way of making things known when you're supposed to do them, to stop you from just kind of bumbling around doing not much. Right, time to purchase some beans. Alright, I bought a few beans. They got more expensive each time, and they got more and more popular, and his dialogue changed, which I liked. I'm stuck in the river. I'm stuck in the river! This was not part of the plan. I actually wanted to go and play the ocarina to the frogs again now that I've used up some of my money, to see if they can give me more money. So I'm going to go and do that. And I'm also going to take this Kuko with me. Oh, crap. That was not part of the plan. I think I need the Kuko for this other jump as well. I made it! Haha, I knew you could do it. Is that the way you're supposed to do that? Either way, that's another piece of heart. And now, more frog songs. And, well, there are 5 frogs, and we have 5 songs. Okay, we didn't get anything super special out of that, not a heart piece or anything. But I did make a bunch of rupees, which means I can buy more beans. Right then. Bean purchasing side quest over. We now have 6 beans. So I need to find 6 spots to plant these beans, and hopefully we'll find them on my travels through Hyrule. I believe we are now done in Zora's Domain and Zora's River, but I do want to head back to Lake Hylia. So we've come here to the entrance to Lake Hylia, right at the bottom of Hyrule Field, and it seems we can't actually get in to Lake Hylia the normal way. You have to go through Zora's Domain, which is a little annoying. So... Wait, is that a hole? That's a hole. Okay, this journey wasn't a waste of time. Seems like standard fare for these holes. What have we got? A blue rupee. Nice. And just some general refills on supplies. Okay. Alright, we've returned to Lake Hylia. Not sure there's much that we can do here, but wanted to check it out anyway, especially as we didn't really come here during nighttime, and it is now currently nighttime. So, I want to see if there are any Skulltulas around, and I was also told that you can talk to the scarecrows. I didn't think to do this. I am Banuru, The Scarecrow musical genius. I hear a song once and I never forget it. Baby. Okay. How about... Whoa, you have an ocarina. Hey, why don't you lay a tune on me with it, baby? Okay, what do you want? Oh, nice moves. That's not the specific song. Oh, well, I don't remember that song, baby. Why? That's what I can't tell you. Good golly. I guess it has to be a specific song? Okay. Oh, you just have to play a whole round. I was trying to play Saria's song and I messed it up. But he's gonna remember that song for me. I don't mean I can only remember 8 notes, but let's just cut it right there for now, baby. Well, I'm not happy with what I produced, but what's new? What about you? My name is Pierre, the Wandering Scarecrow. Actually, I wish I could wander to look for soul-moving sounds, but I'm kind of stuck here. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to wander when you're rooted in place like that. Shall I play you some music as well? Yeah? I can just shred on this thing and he's gonna have a great time, okay. Fantastic tune, it touches my heart. You can see the point at which I stopped trying. If you come up with a nice song, come back and let me hear it. Okay, sure. Does that have any significance, or are they just indulging my musical creativities? Not sure there's actually much else for us to do here other than talk to the scarecrows. I don't remember there being any Skulltulas around. We did come here at night at some point, didn't we? Ah, but there is this. We can do this. Alright, bean number 2. Now what happens if we try to leave Lake Hylia? Because there are supposedly... Yeah, okay. So the exit there is the river that leads to Zora's domain. But then this is the main entrance and exit up here, which we couldn't get through Hyrule Field, which is a little strange. If I just leave through this one, will it unlock it? Let's find out. Sign. Hyrule Field. As expected, but thank you anyway for your service. Oh, I see. So there's a ladder on this side. So is this just a one-way thing, or is there a way of opening the gate up here? Looks like a one-way thing. Is there anything around the corner here? Oh, there's a ladder down here. Ha! I didn't see that. Okay, well now I know. That's how you're supposed to get in there. Okay, we have returned to Lon Lon Ranch because now that we have the boomerang, I think we can get this gold Skulltula if I can aim properly. Thank you very much. That's another gold Skulltula for us. While we're here, I want to buy some milk. Okay, milk acquired. Now, time to head out to the next destination on our grand tour of Hyrule. We have returned to Kakariko Village next, because there are 3 things I want to do here. One of them I just remembered upon walking into the village. The first thing, though, is now that we have 20 gold Skulltulas, another one of these children should have been uncursed. There you are, always the last one. The curse has been broken, thank you, here's a reward for you. You obtained the Stone of Agony. It causes your rumble feature to react to nearby secrets. Okay, is that a passive thing, or do I have to have it equipped? Because if I have to have it equipped, that's probably going to be a little frustrating. Where is that? Oh, it's here. Okay. Well, that's cool, I suppose. We'll come back for our next reward next time we've collected enough of those Skulltulas. Thing number 2 to do in Kakariko Village is, now that we can dive, we could probably do something with this well. This was the thing that I completely forgot about until I walked in through the gate and saw... Nope. Still can't get all the way down there. No, I guess I still need to be able to dive deeper. Well, it was worth checking. And the third and final thing that I need to do is pay another visit to the graveyard. Not to visit Dampe, not to dig up more graves, fortunately, but there are two things in there that I want to get. Or do. The first one being over in the corner here, I seem to recall... Was it up here? Yeah. Another spot for beans. That's 3 bean spots now. It looks like they can get up there at some point, but probably can't do it right now. And then there was a Skulltula on the wall over here. I'm guessing only comes out at night. I keep forgetting it warps you back to the entrance. I probably should just do it when I'm at the entrance to save myself the time. But anyway, here you are. Let me get my first person view going. And there we go, there's another gold Skulltula. I think that's everything we can do in the graveyard and in Kakariko Village. Now time to head up Death Mountain again. And there's a couple of things I think I missed in Goron City, so that's what we're gonna do next. Excuse me, sir? Wow, okay, that just resets me right back to the bottom. Fan-frickin-tastic. Thank you for that. Ow. Well, we're back in Goron City. And the big Goron pot is something else that we needed to deal with. I need to be on a lower level. I believe there are different rewards for hitting different parts of this pot. And we only got one of them. Man, you need to be quite specific on the timing. That's something I'm not a massive fan of with the bombs in this game. The difference between throwing them and dropping them is a little annoying. And maybe I'm just spoiled by Breath of the Wild, but the remote bombs in Breath of the Wild are just beautiful and I love them because you can choose whenever you want them to go off. Man, I'm gonna mess this up until I run out of bombs, apparently. Finally! I'm not even sure if I hit the right part of it. Please give me something more than 3 rupees. Ah, yes, that's much better than just 3 rupees. I'll take it. And some money to reimburse me for my bombs as well. We got another piece of hearts. Excellent, that was worth it. I think that's everything in Goron City. Alright then. Last stop before we head back to Hyrule Castle Town, which is where we need to be. This, I believe, is the last bean spot I can remember there being. Alright, we've returned to Hyrule Castle Town, which is pretty much our last stop on our grand tour of Hyrule. And every time I say Hyrule, I want to say Eorzea. Not the right game. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV recently. The new patch was amazing. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back 20 rupees for the skull mask now. Payment received. Cool. So now we can actually borrow these if we really, really need them. And it looks like we can pick up the spooky mask for 30 rupees, a sad wooden mask. Well, let's keep the side quest rolling and borrow the spooky mask. That is quite spooky. You can scare many people with this mask. This is probably better than the skull mask for the Skull Kid. Right then, so we've done that. We need to head to the Temple of Time, which will be the last thing we do. I was told to come into the back alleys because apparently there's something here that's a little bit obscure but worth seeing. Hey, what? What's wrong with loitering around? I think I've talked to you. Yeah, I told you to get a job. So you're not what we're looking for. Oh, hello. You the boy from the forest? I finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. Nice! That's a really... I mean, now he's dead, so maybe not nice. But that's a really cool, obscure little detail. This game's really good at those, rewarding you for checking everything there is to see. Yeah, the mysterious fountain in the castle. I haven't followed that thread yet. I'm sure it'll all come to light eventually. Speaking of the castle, that is the last place I want to go before we proceed with the story. Just simply because I think there is a place to plant beans there. Okay, I was wrong. There is not a bean spot in Hyrule Castle or around it, so let's just proceed with what we need to do now. Hello, dog. Hello, other dog. Is there a side quest relating to the dogs? I feel like there probably is. I don't have time for that now, because it is time for time. The temple of it, and the song of it as well. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. Alright then. Is that what I think it is? Link, isn't that... You thinking what I'm thinking, Navi? It's that legendary blade! The Master Sword! Yes, I will take 1 Master Sword to go, thank you very much. If the game will let me. There we go. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Uh-oh. Did we mess up?
Link! Wake up! Link, the chosen one!
I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself.
Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up.
The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? Not really, no, but I don't want to listen to that again. But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples in Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence even in this sacred realm. Namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of those sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. You received the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule.
Link, we're back in the Temple of Time. But have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here.
I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest. One on a high mountain. One under a vast lake. One within the house of the dead. One inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But, if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? Well, a lot more plot just happened. And it is kind of a tradition in Zelda games that you have 3 dungeons, and then things completely change. And that's exactly what's happened here. The time skip was known to me, but it's really, really cool to experience it for myself. I've never seen that scene before, even though I knew about this part of the game happening, and I'm so excited to see what Hyrule is like now 7 years in the future. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, and we're going to have to start that in the next parts. As always, your feedback and advice is greatly appreciated in the comments. Today's question of the day. Since we've been talking a lot about time, what's your favorite time of the day? Mine is very specifically 4 o'clock, because that's about the time I get home from work. It's about that time of the day where I get to sit down and relax and just chill out and not have to think too much. And I really appreciate that. I'm excited to hear your responses to what is a rather strange question. And until the next part, thanks for watching, and take care.